Welcome to Gerald Johan van der Waals educational channel, related with the book Sounding Form, also in two parts, development of the word and the application of the word. Two studies that are about how to change letters into a form and discover its underlying meanings. An extra video with some rather simple examples, how you can perceive, how you can learn, how you can see what kind of features there are in the forms, how you can change words into a form. And I'll take some very simple words, man and man, and then the opposite nam. I will not go very deep into it. It's just a very quick in-between video that gives you an idea where you can go to, because there are a lot of more associations possible. Man more or less can be expressed like this, exactly as it is pronounced, man, as man. Man is expressed like this. So it can be with an extension like this as well, and if with more extensions like this, and I will explain that in a minute. The same kind of extensions you can go with man, will go more to the right or to the left, and it will slightly change the form because of this with the letter A, which has some more importance. It will go more to the sides. And here are some comparisons with man or man and menen. A little bit of repetition here, and it reminds me a bit of menemen, the Dutch word, which means taking away. It doesn't show itself completely, but it goes into that direction. The same thing for man. So if I have it not with squares but with circles and I express the same thing, okay, it is a little bit like a man, if you would like, but this is the kind of connections between the forms. So if I add, not accidentally but really deliberately express it like the word man with a long A, and compare it with the usual man, and the man is really the every man. So the total of every man, as it is expressed with the E, is the larger area for the smaller things. So man, we know, expresses the human beings in total of all the human beings in individual form. We know that but it is recognizable if I express it like that, and the forms are correct. But I will explain the forms in a minute. I can express it as a circle, but that is more like Raman, so it's not completely correct. But if it's more expressed like an M, the M has to be the total volume that is running around. I more get something that is more in the direction of ramen. But I express it with the square like this because it's more appropriate. But I will explain it with a form of a square. Why? Because then I can explain it very easily. We know already from other videos that the A is always the full object, our own center, or whatever center we will take, and the M is actually the extension towards everywhere it can go, so that it fills in all the space and all the material that you can have at its maximum. The N is, on contrary, is only a part of it. It's only a small part of the volume, so it can be the whole area, or it can just be something that fits into that area. So how can we explain these three letters together? So let's say that A is like it presents itself like a city or or an area in the world. So the M is the whole world. The A is then, here it is the sign for city center in Germany. So they use that really on the streets, this sign. And the last part is like, yeah, okay, something that represents all with the N as the end, something that represents all levels. So the large level, the world, the middle level, or the city in this case, and then or the community, or the habitat, whatever it is, and then someone who lives in it. So something that reflects all these parts on all levels, even if it is only a small part. That is more or less how you can explain it with letters and meanings, and how the word man comes to its underlying meaning. So we know already, we designed this form. This is man in a couple of times, a couple of calculations, all a little bit different. So what you can see here is a couple of variations of the word man into, but it is still within the same structure, and the variations that are possible within that same structure. So this creates one of the possible images that fits to man. You also have to remember the content, what you can get with this word. And even in two directions you have the same thing, that the same kind of results that you have there. It's from the man to the Männchen, if I translate it to German. Now if I turn the word around, the man or Mann, and I change it into Nam, you have the opposite. So what is the difference if I compare man to Nam? So what man, you have a large area who always goes to small areas in different variations. With Nam it's the opposite. You have a small area that goes to a large area. So in a way, man, if you compare it to all the meanings and associations I had before, it is obviously that it is that is something that is taking part into a larger area. So it is, you can translate a little bit like a being. So man is more like a being. The opposite is with Nam, it is the opposite. So it's participating or taking part into a larger area. So it's the opposite direction. So it is actually like you grasp something that comes from a large area. Man is something else. It's more, it fits with like the small thing fits into the large thing. The Nam is more taking a small thing from something larger. Nam is also accidentally the past tense of taking, so like you take something from somewhere, a larger area, and you take something with a very small grasp into the thing. And it reminds me a little bit of this word nyam nyam instead of nam, because I can see here the nam is almost like chewing into something. You grasp something into the area, and if you do that a couple of times with the ny as a connecting part, it's nyam nyam. Nyam nyam actually is a very simple, almost animalistic expression of saying that something is nice. It tastes nice. Maybe you chew something and it tastes nice, and you say yum yum, something like that. And it fits with this image. Actually, it's almost exactly like you put your mouth open and you close it, and it connects very well. Okay, this was just a small video in between with just a few words, and they were very simple, and you had very easily a couple of associations, and they fit as well. This was also something that you can learn by reading the book Sound in Form. And if you want to do it slowly, there are two parts: the development of the word, the theory and some of the practice, and the application of the word with some studies that are related with it. Anyhow, thanks for watching again. check my YouTube channel out a little bit more often, so you can subscribe yourself or check my website out. Oh yeah, or check the book out. Thanks for watching. Bye.